What's going on, people? Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to Saeed TV. I'm with my brother KG, and we're here. Amorim, hi.
Amorim in, bro. Amorim in. I'm not
Amorim.
seeing you look so happy, like, bro.
Bro.
You know, from the car park to Liverpool to all these, bro. And that video, I'm not. Listen, Big Six. Who does that? Who does the edit?
Skull. Shout out to Skull.
Yeah. Skull. Listen, what he did. Yeah, I saw that, bro. And I only words. You was me. We were not different, bro. I watched your whole journey. I said, wait a minute, brother. Why do we? Yeah. I recognize you, bro. That's me. That's we, bro. Your journey was so mad, and I was with you. But my journey I ended my journey late. You allowed yourself to. You handled the Liverpool one. You handled the Man City one. There was a lot that you handled, bro. And after, it took me Spurs. It took me Spurs for me to wake up.
Yeah. Now listen, everyone has their time, but my thing was the fact that I was just like, I could have went on the Bournemouth game, but there was one game where I went and I just went, bro. And it just for me was like, and that journey there from backing him, come outside, 10 Hag's here, man. You know what I was there, bro. So it's like you go on a journey, man. It's a roller coaster, man.
It's a roller coaster.
Supporting your club is a roller coaster, bro. And you gotta remember when we speak, it's after the game. We're outside, so energy. It's emotional. It's energy. You know what I was there, bro.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a real question right now? Because I've been hearing this has been the conversation, right? And I've been listening. I watched the North Side and Bath. I don't know if you see. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
My question to you, you know when people say that you lot are what's wrong with the clubs, the fans are what's wrong with the club. Where are you actually at with that? Because we've experienced it now with Man United. You know, we say some fans are bad for the club, but how if they don't make the decision, bro?
Nope. But this is what I'm trying to say. I get you.
I don't understand because I'm hearing that's the latest YouTube football fan base argument. You guys are right with the club. You guys are what's wrong with the club. Who do we listen to? But then the club doesn't operate with us. Because if the club listened to the fans, the Glazers wouldn't still be in power.
No, because you got to remember, they could have sacked so many managers at that point, but they never. They never even, even when we had a protest, they were like, yo, business as usual. Remember when we got the game called off, they said, yo,
business as usual, bro. I saw people free, because it was there with people running through Manchester. Remember, there was people running through offices that I don't even know exist at Manchester.
Bro. They said shush. They said
flags, and people ran on the pitch, but they said, well, the Glazers are still there, and they didn't even sell the club fully, So then my thing is, I always find, and I get it, because you got different fans that do different things, right? But then I don't know. When we fight with ourselves, I don't know how effective that is, or are we just letting off steam? I don't know what I don't know.
The thing is, I choose to watch what I want to watch in it. So I have like a YouTube series that I want to watch, and I always go back to that YouTube series, right? But like some things I just don't watch, and I just go away from it. The problem with football is that it feels like people think that the negativity that maybe I might say affects the team, when in reality, I don't think it does. I don't think nothing we say as fans affects the team or what they do. You think it affected them when West Ham, when they could have scored 4-0 in the first half? You know what I mean? Were we going to say anything after the game and be like, yo, like, if they scored 4-0, I would have been saying, yo, brilliant, 4-0. Garnacho, brilliant goal.
Wait, do we have any responsibility? Because we're going to go again with the new manager. Do the fans have any responsibility for how the team is and Amorim is and everything like that? Do we have a responsibility as fans?
Okay. So here's me. I've said for me, like, it's an 18-month probation. So it's 18 months of, I want to see something. I want to see it kind of materialize. And if I don't see it materialize, there's another, I would say, not say few games, but like another couple of months until I say, I've got to make a decision here. I don't think this is right for me. You see what I mean? So it's 18 months, and then it's the period of when it starts to crack, or you start to say you're going to stick with this. That period will count to maybe 2 years. But I always say to me, you got to show us something, though, KG.
Yeah.
Every manager, let me say this for you. Every manager I've called out to sack KG, has it been the wrong sacking?
I don't. Maybe Mourinho. Maybe Mourinho was the wrong one. Maybe because I was player FC. Bro.
Okay, but Mourinho made it so toxic. He made it more toxic than you. So Oli was the right sacking. Mourinho was the right sacking. Probably Van Gaal was probably not the right sacking, but they did it anyway because they got Mourinho.
No, but I don't
was the right sacking.
I don't know if we backed Mourinho properly, you know.
Maybe not. I think you're right in that aspect. We didn't probably.
I don't, because we had to choose. There was no way was choosing Mourinho over Pogba and Martial. Because I remember that, right? And they say this job, right? But then he didn't like them. Like Pogba won the World Cup, and he didn't even give him the proper congratulations. It was weird. So then I was more mad because I was thinking, you have a player in your team, celebrate what he's just achieved and do a mad thing. But then it didn't feel like that. So I feel the dressing room probably not. You know what? Let's be real, yeah? Everyone that's been sacked deserved to go. LVG had to go because the football was boring. Mourinho, maybe if we got Mourinho when he left Real Madrid and he didn't go, not the sack Chelsea one. If we got the fresh Real Madrid one, I think, is that the journey that he went? He goes Real Madrid, then he goes to Chelsea, then he comes to us. Because then he had to go out with the doctor, right? Again at Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, if we got like literally Chelsea, Real Madrid just sacked, that Mourinho, I think we would have done a bit better. But I think we just got jaded Mourinho. Then after Oli, it was good until it became disgusting. Thingy doesn't count. Ragnick doesn't count. And then we get Ten Hag. And Ten Hag, 14th, you have to go. Just on that. On the basis of your 14th, 600 million spent, you're not the main guy. Let's usher in the new wave. It's Amorim. Yeah? Amorim. And it's...
I feel like for me, I might be probably the most patient under this manager. And people, if you think I'm lying, okay. You know why I say that? Because I feel like he's a young manager. That's one thing, first of all. I feel like he's probably the one that I've seen the most be linked to every club in terms of Man City and Liverpool. I don't think we had that under Ten Hag, under Oli.
Ten Hag was supposed to be a potential Man City
potential, but we never really. But the other ones, you could clearly see that a lot of the fans wanted Amorim. A lot of the fans wanted it as Liverpool and Man City. My thing is I've got a different feeling towards I felt with Ten Hag. I really do. A, it's our first head coach because before that we had managers.
Yeah.
And B, one of them speaks more fluently in English. One of them's got a bit more charisma. One of them you can actually see, what has a different style to Ten Hag. So they're not the same. So I feel like for me, it's like we have a different feeling though. People are saying it's the same. I don't think it's the same.
There is some similarities in terms of we said we wanted. Think about it. It was between Poch and Ten Hag the first time, right? And the thing about Ten Hag was he was not a people pleaser. They said it's going to be just to the boys. Poch is not going to push back or fight. He's going to be a yes man. We didn't want a yes man. And we got a no man. And the no man, we didn't like his decisions, if we're being honest, because Cristiano Ronaldo, that was his one. Jadon Sancho's another one of his ones. De Gea is another one. He said no a few times. And I think the abrasiveness and how he said no, because now, even though Flex says he doesn't see it, but I feel like the squad feels happier. There's a happier vibe about him being gone. That it's like, and I'm only reading a vibe. There's no way I can really say guaranteed, but I just feel Ahmad looks happier. The fact that Rashford hasn't come out and wished the manager well publicly, because I think he hasn't done it. He hasn't done it, and that's interesting. I find that interesting, and it's funny because. If anyone, Kobe done it, Kobe said thank you, obviously. Garnacho did. But then there's people that you expect leech up because of his relationship. But some players have not done the public thing. And that's, for me, that's a little bit weird. You know what I mean? And especially with how much we wanted him to drop. We wanted him to drop Rashi. But then Rashi, obviously, you saw when Sancho went to Chelsea, Rashi was one of the only players that did like, big up, bro. Like he was happy for it.
Yeah.
On the public. So when people say to me, well, why do you want the public backing? Well, he was public with his backing of Sancho when he got the new move to Chelsea. And this man has just played you throughout Belfast and horrible form, but he doesn't get. Then you kind of understand. Well, how was the dressing room with Ten Hag? And that's probably one of the other reasons why you think maybe this is why he had to go anyway.
100%, man, 100%. I think for me, he was always creating a rift. You know what I mean? And he was always creating problems for himself in it. But I look at Amorim. Do you feel like he's the one? Do you feel like we finally we've got the one?
Nope, not doing that ever again, bro. And the feelings that you're having, I rate it, but then I'm not gonna. You have to show me. Every manager now has to show me. I'm not doing this.
He's saying, try before you buy, and like, you know, one of them ones. Try before you buy.
Try before you buy, bro. You're not just getting like, we'll support you and we're gonna be here, but then we're not gonna just say we're back. You know, like how we have before. I got Ten Hag and I was like, instantly, we're back. Every feeling when I watched your video, I related to it because I was exactly the same. There were certain wins and we had the wicked home record. Man United had to become consistent. Man United had to become consistent. There's no way we say we're back until we do something. We actually achieve something. Now, if we're going in this season,
this
season.
So they say that we win the Europa League, and we get top 4 as well.
I love him. That's it. I love him. If he does that, I'd like, because again we're on the right. That's the right thing for Man United. Winning Europa, especially we're 20 something right now. If this guy can turn around goal difference, we win the Europa League, and we get top 4. I'm gonna say that is really good because not saying I don't have an expectation this season, but we can't forget something. While Ten Hag was bad, Ten Hag wasn't the only thing that was wrong with this club. The players as well.
Fact.
The players are still here. So I get Ten Hag got all the he took the flack, but then there was the same players that missed all the opportunities against West Ham. You know what I mean? They're the same players that against Leicester the other day, sloppy goals. What the hell's happened to Delo? What's happened to these to when at the back, the lapse of concentration? Can we get over that side of it? So that's why, like, there's so much to do. I don't want to put Amorim under immense pressure. Yes, he has to finish, maybe sit in there, like, you can get, what can we say? 6th, 7th is this season. Like, I would like better, but I'm gonna say I will allow 6, 7 in this season, right? Because you're stepping into a situation. It's not your team, not your players. I don't know if you like Onana. I don't know if you like Leach. I don't know what players you like and if they fit your system. Are you with me?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Is demand top 4. Next is demand.
Well, I just hope he don't go grey. I hope he don't go stressed out here because he's not in a Portuguese restaurant. You know, we need to find out if there's any Portuguese restaurants in Manchester as well. I think there's Fazenda. I think that's Portuguese. Ben Brazil, bit of Portuguese food there. I needed to feel acclimatized. You know what I'm saying?
You have to get on the Mancunian diet, bro. He's just got to do that. Or go where Bruno and them men are going, bro. Go where Bruno and them men are going. I don't care about what he's, bro. He has to maybe hold a biryani, fam. Whatever it takes. Listen, because right now it's
Ten Hag aged, you know. Ten Hag, you see him when he came in. I didn't see this white beard, you know, like the way he was, like, bro. He had a clean beard. Like, then his eye back, bro. He's stressed.
Man United, guess what? Look at pictures of Oli at his first one. Look what we did to Oli. Look what David Moyes already looks old. Look what we did to him. So there's no way. I feel for this guy. Hopefully he holds on to his hair. Hopefully, because Man United, it's a big club. There's big pressure big pressure. And we have standards, bro. Like, even like I keep laughing about it, and it's funny because I'm catching you lot out bit by bit. Adam's kind of going. Adam's talking about Xerxes the other day. I know you got the raised eyebrows. It's getting to that, bro.
No. I'm still Xerxes in. I'm still Xerxes. We gonna be there.
The
thing is, yeah, if this manager ends up getting these goals and bagging these goals, yeah, then we can all say, wow. But if they're still struggling under Amorim, we can then say, cool, they're searching. But right now, everyone's got a fresh start, when you deep it,
Yes, and what players do you reckon is going to do well in this system? Because I've got my 3 that I think is going to thrive in this system.
Ugarte.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 1.
I'm going to go Ahmad, and I'm going to say Lenny Yoro in the back 3.
I've got Ugarte. I've got Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund. Absolutely. I swear to you, if we play for this guy, if we play to him, if we actually service like the way that the football that they're playing, and I'm not saying it can be a Gokaris or nothing like that, but then there's little parts of where every video that I've watched talking about the style of play and how he moves and stuff, and the runs in behind and wants him to be aggressive, and you've seen the goals that he scored, especially in the Champions League. He does like running off the defender, and he's a bit. He can be clinical in front of goal when he has opportunity, and I like the different styles of goals that he scored. I want to know how he fits, because maybe Xerxes will play in that position behind the strike. He plays with 2. Was it 2 wide? I think there could be some good combinations there, but I know he wants players that are gonna thrust into the box close to the keeper. A lot of the moves are central, and I know Xerxes, the little give and go taps, he can do that. We have to see it, but those are the ones. And then there's players that I get worried for, and I'm like, I don't know if you're gonna play. I don't know if you're.
Yeah, I just want him to make a squad that's united, bro. A squad that, they're not thinking about my place is getting dropped to mine, man. Like, I don't want them to be enemies, innit? You feel me? Like, I feel like before you could see there was a bit of, man, Mama's taking my spot, man. But I want to know there's healthy competition where Amorim says, you know what, this is what we're having, but it doesn't mean that you're not playing next game. I could switch you up. Like Guardiola, you don't know if Phil Foden is going to be in your fantasy or not. You don't know whether brothers. You want to create that atmosphere. You know what? Like, you're coming off because you ain't played that well, but you're coming on because you have played well. And it's not about training as well. I'm sick of it. This idea of training, bro. For me, go and earn your spot on the football pitch, assist goals. That's how you earn it. That's how it used to be.
But then you know what? I think Pep Guardiola can get away with taking certain liberties because his team wins. Yeah. No one was going to say to Ferguson, if they didn't start on the weekend, why am I not playing? We're winners.
True.
We respect every decision I make because we're going to win the game. Now, the difference with Man United is when you're not winning, you have a lot more questions. And the questions that we're asking is, well, what the hell? Why was that player not there? Why did you drop Ahmad? Why did you not play that player? We're going to ask these pivotal questions on the basis of, well, we're not happy with what we're seeing. And that's what happened in the season of all Anthony. We said, well, why no Sancho? Anthony's not doing anything. That doesn't make sense. When it was just Rashford, well, why no whoever was it, Garnacho, or why couldn't Ahmad have got that? These are the questions we ask ourselves, but we only ask those questions as losers. Bro, if we start winning games, we don't care who starts. We don't care, honestly. Like, you got a midfield of, is it going to be Casemiro and Ugarte? Is it going to be Ugarte, Kobe? Is it going to be, who knows? I don't care who plays, to be honest. I just want to win.
As long as we're winning, yeah. But my thing is, I think the change was needed so much that we have a freshness in our mind, like, about wins, about draws, about how we perceive games. Like, bro, everything just kind of almost like you didn't know whether a win meant a win, or you know what I mean? Like, the whole kind of perception of the Ten Hag was crazy. I just want Ten Hag Amorim to come in and be like, you know what? We're not far off the top in terms of top 4. We're not far off. We beat Chelsea. We're 3 points behind. We beat this, and everyone this week is playing each other.
Don't do that to yourself this season, bro. Don't do that to yourself.
No, what I'm saying is, like, people think we're dead and buried. That's what I'm saying. Like, people think that the season's over. The season's not over.
But we're 14th.
Yeah, but the thing is, KG, I'm telling you, we win on Sunday. We're 3 points behind Chelsea.
Don't do that to yourself, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
KG, you're not understanding this, bro.
No, I hear what you're saying, bro. But it's the same.
We got 3 points on Sunday.
No, because I'm not getting involved. It's my birthday. I'm gonna turn 40 on that day. I'm watching it.
Happy birthday
I'm
in advance.
I'm watching it, but I'm not emotionally connecting to this one. You see that feeling of my wife's taking me out that day. I can't allow myself to ruin. You know, like this. It's a pivotal birthday, if that makes sense. In terms of it's a big milestone. And Man United, the team that's let me down over and over again. Again, it's trust issues, isn't it? I won't allow myself to let these lot ruin this day for me, if that makes sense. So what I'm gonna do is I watch it. Whatever happens, it's cool because you know what? For me, it's very not clean slate FC, but if we win this game, it's still not Amorim's team though. This is Rude's team at the moment, and these men are doing interim bounce. And you know what that is. Now, will I enjoy it if we do win? Matisse, he's in trouble because he's been talking a lot of talk. You know what I'm saying? If we win this game,
put a scoreline in this preview with Flex.
And put a scoreline, very disrespectful. You know, are you with me? But then I understand why he's done that, because Man United have embarrassed us. We've embarrassed ourselves. We're 14th. Tottenham touched us. Liverpool's touched us. Who else has come here? And everyone. So we can't really have full chest to say, well, you lot can't do it too. So that's why I'm like, you know what? We're rebuilding. I would love to win this game, but then for Amorim to get a fair crack of the whip, I'm not going to put mad expectations. I'm going to give you the same kind of time that I've really given to Erik ten Hag. We said we allow him to get a window, allow him to bring in some of his players, at least, or if he can get a tune from these lot, brilliant. But I don't trust these lot anyway. Are you with me? So if he can, fantastic. If he doesn't, I'm not going to blame him before we look at these players. That's the truth.
No, you know what? You're spot on. You know, you can't, man. And I think for me, that's where it's at right now. We have a little bit of a honeymoon period now with Rude. Let him get over that. Nothing really is a given because obviously we haven't got Amorim until I think Ipswich away, which, bro, Kieran McKenna, you know, he'll be waiting for us, but it won't be an easy game, that game. But what I will say is that patience is needed. It's not a quick fix. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they're not letting me enjoy this, but they're also telling me, yo, so when are you going to give this manager? You're going to sack him, aren't you? You're going to want him to get... Like, bro, like, let us live. Let us live.
If he's not good, but you're not wrong for saying if he's not good enough, he has to go. It's simple. We'll keep doing that until we find the one. That's what it's going to be. We'll keep getting rid of the guy until we find the one. Like, even now, guess what, bro? Tuesday, a lot of us are going to be doing Amorim watching it, against Man City.
Tonight after this.
And there you go. But then guess what's going to happen? If he wins, let's say he loses the next 2 games.
I know.
The ops are going to make up their mind and say, see, it's especially more so Tuesday. Tuesday is going to say Man City, and everyone's going to make up their mind. But what we have to do, even if he beats City on Tuesday, Man United fans can't get too giddy because it doesn't matter. He's not here yet. It's against, it's to watch him and see what he's like, see his temperament on the touchline. But his temperament will only can be judged with those Man United players, because Ten Hag played wicked football at Ajax. Came to Man United, we never saw it. He told us, I can't do that here. He said, I can't do that here.
Bro, he said, I can't do it here, bro.
Can't do that.
That's the saddest thing about it. And I hope, like I said to you, as long as you don't say I can't do my football here, you've won me over. Because that means then I don't have to get worried about nothing. You know what I mean? I don't have to be worried about nothing. We then enjoy it. It's a new era. It's a new dawn. It's a new start. And I'm just glad that I can see that we don't have to bicker. You know what I mean? About
we're going to fight
and all of that.
We're going to fight. We Man United.
For a year.
We're not going to make it a year. We're not going to make it a year. We're not. We're going to fight. It's United, bro. We're going to fight, bro, about something. Maybe we fight about the style of, like, we could have scored. I don't know. Hopefully it's the good, positive fights.
It'll be Bruno Rashford. It'll be one of them two, because they're still in the team and they're not performing. And because you got to remember, them two have been involved in 2 big of our kind of plans under Oli and under Ten Hag. So they're the 2 that everyone keeps saying, are they good enough? Should they be sold? That's where everyone else is fairly new. Everyone's fairly new after that.
Though, because Oli was never good enough for Man United. That's the truth. That's the truth. So when you say 2 seconds, Oli, by right, should never have been the manager in the first place. Now, the Ten Hag one is a different one, but Ten Hag couldn't get... I think Bruno regressed under Ten Hag.
Yeah, true.
Bruno's game regressed under Ten Hag, and I don't understand why and how. But then, like, in the last two, like, the game against West Ham, we saw a bit of a better Bruno, but then misses that free header. In the last game against Leicester, it's like Bruno's trying to recapture some form. So hopefully, like, Bruno's a good player as long as, like, we had to play correctly and get the best out of Bruno. Because if we can say that Ten Hag ruined Casemiro, ruined Ahmad, and ruined all these other players that we like, we have to use that same metric for Bruno. It'll be unfair. We can say he's ruined him. Why are we saying now he didn't ruin Bruno? You know what I mean? The only player that where you can say it's a bit different is Rashford, but I think Rashford's actually started the season quite decently.
Yeah, no, you know what? He's not really done anything bad. You know what I mean? He's not really like before you could say his commitment, he's not really there. Like, he's actually been putting the shift in. But obviously it's just the quality that the whole forward line has been lacking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, Chelsea prediction, bro. I'm gonna go 2-1. I'm calling it right now.
No. I'm getting 3-2. 3-2 Man United. Mad game. Cole Palmer, we still got the defensive issues. I think it's one of those games. I think the Old Trafford crowd takes us over the edge. We win the game because of the home fans. The home fans are going to do what they need to do, and that's just going to give us, because everyone will be up. We're doing it for Ruud. Ruud now knows that there's no chance of him, interim to manage our head coach. It's clear. Your job finishes. You got 3 games. After these 3 games, big up to you, fam. And I think we want to send him off to the best send-off he can get. But
also the players have got to understand that, Amorim is watching as well. And you know what? If they play rubbish, man's got the tips. So
yeah. And again,
let's
do
see.
you reckon Delo's going to do better now? Because that's one player that he started very tentatively, and I don't like what I'm seeing.
Yeah. In the wing-back system, he might do better because obviously we're playing a bit 3-4-3. He might actually be better. And obviously, it's his Portuguese compatriot. You know what I mean? There might be some kind of understanding there. But ultimately, I hope he comes in and he tells us that, yo, just because you're my homeboy and we're from the same country, you ain't going to still play. You know what I mean? Like, I hope it's that kind of energy where, like,
makes sense.
Man ain't just going to get a place just because we're boys and we're countrymen. Nah, bro. You know what I mean? There's a reason why certain man didn't play on the Ten Hag and they were Dutch as well. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, we'll see. But hopefully, bro, United don't ruin your birthday, bro. I hope they don't ruin your birthday.
I won't allow them to. I want them to. Again, I got my first present, which feels a bit rude, but I needed this manager to go. So that was an early birthday present.
Good present.
The second present, or the third present, really, because Amorim's a good gift. And then this, if we can beat Chelsea and be higher up in the table, I'm having that. I'm taking that.
Yep, 100%. You know what I mean? We're having it, bro. And these Chelsea fans, they're back in their box. You know what I mean, bro? Matisse, bro. Bro, in the car park, I'm going to come for this guy, I will.
Is he going to the game?
No, he's not going to the game. He's not going to the game. But I'm just saying, like, yo, I will deal with him in the car park in terms of, man will send a message. The car park is serious. You know what I mean?
I'll be watching the big. If you win that game, bro, I promise you, I'm in the chat of the big 6.
I'm writing a contract. The month for the contract. I'm writing a new one. Matisse, I'm writing a new month for the contract, bro.
Yeah.
Sign it virtually. Actually, I'm gonna fax it over to you. Back in old school days. Fax it over, bro. Listen, man. It's been a good one, KG.
Thanks for having me.
I'll say is just let's just enjoy it until whatever happens. Everyone unite, bro. I'm opening a message out there to say, you know what, United fans, let's all unite. Let's go back to loving this football club and let's just end the drama. You know what I mean? Don't call each other out. Because I don't really speak if someone calls me out. You know me, innit, KG?
Yeah. I know you.
Yeah. You know the ones there. There we go. But KG, let them know where you can. Let them know where they can find you, bro. And where you got coming up as well. Get this guy to 50K, man. He deserves 50K.
50K is the dream, man. That's the truth. I'm trying to get to 50K. I'm on 44,000 at the moment. I did say 50K by my birthday. Ooh, we don't know. But listen, regardless, if you do want to pull up, have some fun. My channel is different. It's vibes, it's energy, it's ridiculous. Yeah. It's me, basically. So if you want some of that, pull up. If not, big up yourself and you'll see me here again, innit?
There you go, people. Guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're out. Peace.